What is this, blood?
It's a little warm, but there's definitely a handprint here.
It looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, what if there are other blood stains left in the room?
We should use the testing fluid to check it out. We will, after we investigate the scene.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all of these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident. Pal, see the sticker on one of the pieces here?
Another piece of the SL9 evidence. We'll come back to that one. Let's not waste too much time with this for now.
We can check it out later.
Okay, just double check everything. Alright, so I think there's only 2 things left in here, plus that. And we gotta spray around the room. Try up here.
Look, this one's open and the red indicator light above the door is on. Is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? It would be hard to get it open again if we close it.
It's empty. It must have taken the contents elsewhere.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove. Tagged evidence from SL9. It's an extremely thin rubber glove. Alright. I think that's everything other than spraying it down, so... Yeah, we've already gone through this. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
You want to try and put it back together? Ah, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Alright. 6, 7 inch. Okay, that fits. Oh, it auto rotates, okay.
That one.
Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, we'll be that one there.
Yeah. That'd be the first one.
Yeah, I see. Oh, we just click on that, okay.
So it'd be the last one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be this one.
No, it'll be the one next to it.
Oh, yeah. No, that can't be the one next to it.
Well, it's got to be the other piece. The other piece.
No, it can't be that one either, but hang on, I think we can rotate them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. What the? Is that it? Okay. It doesn't. Half the time it doesn't look like it combines.
Hmm.
Hang on, does it need to? Oh.
There.
Yeah.
Do we have another piece?
No, we don't.
Huh? I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken.
Unstable jar had its court record. Jar piece packed together from the fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing.
Now we spray it with luminol.
Yeah. Hang on.
Allow me to say one thing speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing.
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal. So what? How do you...
I'm actually not sure. Examine, talk, move. Oh, it will be... Let's try this. Ah, there we go. We have to...
Yeah, okay. Yes, we have to... Yeah. What about where the handprint is?
Give me a second. Might as well just spray around the room first, just to see if there's anything here. Well, obviously there's the handprint. Oh! Didn't mean to do that, hang on. Okay, fine. There must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood? Maybe Detective Goodman? Was actually an alien? This proves something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. So now do we scan the handprint or something?
Yeah, just... We're getting there.
I knew it, this is someone's right handprint. What?
What's the matter? That's me. What's the matter, detective?
This locker, it's mine. It's yours. Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
But Gumshoe, you're the police. You're right. You can't trust me at all. Yep.
Wait, but you're a detective.
Alright, hang on. Let's just slide over here just to double check. Oh. Okay.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey. That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get something too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where did you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans.
Hey pal, look at the time.
Was there something you need to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the day. Might help you, you know. Report? I mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
Oh god, that's some foreshadowing right there.
Yeah.
The one that says nothing. That says nothing but no problems.
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
Yep. Give me a sec while I fix up my sleeping hand. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Might as well.
So is he gonna... what?
Just double checking. What were you saying?
Where is Edgeworth going to be? In his office?
In his office. God, there's a lot of moving around.
You realise it's an underground parking lot when you're outside the police station.
I didn't know that. Anyway, at the High Prosecutor's office. What the fuck are you doing here?
Guest. My apologies.
Oh, it's you.
Have we met somewhere?
I think I met a clone of yours, but sure. Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave so long.
Is Edgeworth here?
There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right.
He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry. I am.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Ah yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful?
This is Gumshoe we're talking about. Of course it's not helpful.
Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
The real info is on the other side of Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth, I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Yes, his old robot memory is failing. So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Oh, thank God.
Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time again.
Again?
I have heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however. Something happened.
That's me. Something happened?
They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still...
Now I've seen him... Oh, sorry, let me say that again. Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Oh. We need to ask him about his ID from earlier. Alright, I better check this now.
As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage?
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Grant, no less. Gant. Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It wouldn't have to be if the evidence was already filed.
But the chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver added to court record. Evidence from the past case of Edgewater was brought back to his office by Professor Gant.
Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Okay.
God, we got a lot of shit.
Maybe he knows what the jar is. Because he was...
Jar piece back together, there's a missing piece. It doesn't have any tags on it that says that it's part of the case though. But this is related to, but I say show this to him because it is related to what we're talking about.
I know you've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
It all has to do with the case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion that you're wrapped up in.
You are the man who received the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
You must be talking about his father's murder in the elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gant.
That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then?
He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Well, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was a Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation?
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't?
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the Chief Prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Yes, of course. Why, just today Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. Being chemically treated for better adhesion. For me, are you sure? We are the enemy of you. You know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprint set. Recover fingerprints with handprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Okay, let's go back to the evidence room because we got those 2 handprints we gotta look at.